Hello my Bandicoot and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little update video telling you about the projects that I'm working on and the future of the channel. So, I don't know how many of you have been with me since I started releasing weekly content. I actually went back and checked and saw that I began releasing weekly content, at least one video a week, since January of 2021. So it's been over 4 years now that I've been releasing weekly content, and it's really burnt me out. Like, I don't want to just start making content to make content. I want to have like actual ideas and theories and stuff to go along. But with that, it's like, you know, you gotta think about things, you gotta research things, you gotta have ideas. And I've really been scraping the bottom of the barrel trying to get some weekly content out. And my views kind of reflect that, and I've seen that. Some videos I'll release, I'll get like 2,000 views, and then other videos I'll release, I'll get 100 or something. And I understand that not everyone's gonna like every project that I do. Like my manga read-through chapters, or videos rather, aren't performing as well as some of the other things I do. And I don't want to let people down. Because you guys, you are my fandom. You're my fan base, you're my subscribers, so I wanna give you good content. And it's hard to put like my heart and soul into projects and then only get a few hundred views, and then look at other Crash-related YouTube channels and see the content that they make and see that they get like 100 times my view counts, and it's a kick in the ego, and it's hard to continue making content and seeing that it's not being seen by people. I don't want to stop because I still am doing this for you guys and for myself because I love Crash Bandicoot. I've always loved Crash Bandicoot since I first started playing in late 1997. So I wasn't actually here in 1996 when he first began. So I've been here since 1997 in the Crash Bandicoot fandom. But with all that complaining out of the way, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still going to try and do my weekly content. But if I do miss a week, it's going to be because the video that I have made, I don't think it's worth posting. And I'd rather give it 2 weeks to make it. Not saying that I'm going to go to a bi-weekly schedule. I still plan on releasing things weekly. But if I go like 10 days or 12 days without releasing something, don't think I've abandoned you guys. I'm still going to be releasing content. And with that all out of the way, now, if you want to put a timestamp, someone could put a timestamp at 3 minutes. This is where I'm going to talk about the future projects that I have going right now. So in one of my most recent videos, I was talking about AI art and stuff. And I know not everybody likes AI, which is understandable because it's taking away jobs from people, and other people claim it's stealing art from others. And I'm not here to debate that. I'm just going to explain what my projects currently are. I have 3 main projects that I've been working on in the background. The first one is I want to finish up the Crash Bandicoot Jump Spin Adventure series. There's 2 chapters left, but they were never translated. And I've been using ChatGPT to translate the final pages. So the translations might not be like perfect, but they're going to be close enough that we could understand what's going on. So I could read the final 2 chapters in this series before I jump into the Crash Bandicoot 3 adaptation manga. So that's project number 1. I want to finish reading the second Crash Bandicoot manga series with you guys. Like I said, I don't get a lot of views on those videos, but I've been reading the manga series on my channel since 2021. So it's been a long haul, but we're almost done with the second series, and then I would like to jump into the third series. And then the next project that I'm working on, which is also AI related, is I'm trying to make an epilogue comic for Crash Team Rumble. AI, it's really hard to get it to illustrate what you want to, it's really hard to put into words what you want the illustration to be, and what the computer actually thinks you're asking for it to do. So this one image of Ripto reading from the Wampanoramicon book from Crash Team Rumble, this image alone took 3 days to make. And even at the end of the day, I still had to do some editing myself because for whatever reason, the AI kept giving Ripto ears. And no matter how many times I said, I do not want ears on this picture, they would keep giving him pointy ears. So I actually had to do some editing myself. You can see how that's a little blurry there and there. It's because I edited the AI generated image. But Crash Team Rumble never had an official story. The only story that we were given for it was through the supplemental materials in the comics. And I wanted to give the series a finale because I feel that not many people enjoyed the game, but I feel like it did at least deserve an ending. This is the first game in the series that didn't have cutscenes, didn't have an actual story. We actually had to go read the blogs from Toys for Bob, and we had to read Twitter, and we had to read the comic books to get the whole story for it. And I would like to make the final issue of the comic, whether people want to count it as canon or not. Obviously, I'm not employed by Activision, so whether it's official or not, it's just my story. But this is how I want to end the Crash Team Rumble story. And this is just a little preview for you of what it is. I want to take the elements that we had from the story. I want to take the lore that is already there, and I want to give it a conclusive ending. And the Wampanoramicon backpack really spoke to me, and we have Ripto reading a spell out of it. So that's the little teaser for that. And then the last thing, I have the third project that I want to tell you guys about. It's actually a fan request back in November, so Thanksgiving. I asked people to do requests because it was my way of giving back to my fandom what they would like. I actually called it my Wumps Giving Contest of 2024, and I filled all the requests except for one, and I've been working on that one in the background for a long time. I was asked to make a cohesive timeline of Crash and Spyro together on where they cross over and stuff, and that video should have been out a long time ago. I'm sorry that you've had to wait so long for it because, like I said, November is when the requests started coming in, and November to December and January is when I was kind of weekly dripping out the videos for that. But this was the last request that I never got to. So I have the timeline video of Crash and Spyro, my epilogue comic book that I'm trying to create to give Crash Team Rumble a conclusion, and working on getting translations for the last 2 chapters of Crash Bandicoot Jump Spin Adventure. So my Bandicrew, I'm glad that you're still here. I'm glad you're still viewing. I don't have the largest fan base of the Crash tubers, but I do appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope that you're having a great year, and I am still striving to give you weekly Crash Bandicoot content. So you take care, you have a good night, and hopefully by next week I will have something cool to show you. Take care. Have a good night.